Okay, so it seems like recently there's been a couple of things that have been going on in terms of Filian's hiatus. Now, if you don't know, she's been on hiatus for quite a while. I mean, if you don't know that by now, I don't know where you've been, but essentially she's been on hiatus for almost 6 months now, and it's been, yeah, a very long, interesting journey as many people are coming out with their own stories and theories and whatever about what they think has happened to Fillian and what they think is going to, come of this, right? With obviously some people going to the extremes of saying like, hey, she's pregnant or something, which obviously I think is crazy. Some people saying like, they think that her accounts have been taken down. But obviously one of the main ones, which I think most people believe in now, is the fact that, it's going to be a debut at some point, right? A re-debut, or, well, it's not even a re-debut because she technically didn't really have a debut. So again, a debut for a new model. And well, it seems like a recent clip has kind of confirmed that for a lot of people. And I just kind of wanted to share it with you guys because I thought it was very interesting and kind of like confirms what a lot of people have been thinking is going to be happening with Fillian. Now, this comes from Flippin' Fillian. If you guys don't remember them, I'm pretty sure they had some issues with their channel a while back. And, obviously we covered that. So I'm glad to see that they're doing pretty good. But of course, yeah, they come out with this clip over on Twitter from some old clips of Fillian talking about her debut and, whether she's going to be debuting and the kind of progress on her model, right? So let's just take a look.
Filian, debut when? Officially, the new model is currently being made for debut. It's not gonna be a normal debut. Instead of just debuting, I've been preparing to show you guys my world. No spoilers, nothing. I've been working on it non-stop in the background. I am working beyond hard for it. It's the hardest I've ever worked for anything in my life. I'll see you guys for debut in 2028. I'm kidding! No dates. No. It's probably not as far away as you think. Yeah, chat, confirm she has bones. I will have bones. It is true. I'll show you guys my world. Filian, debut.
So yeah, obviously as you guys can see there, she talks a lot about her debut in terms of, she has actually been working on this in the background. Now, one of the big theories that people have been talking about was the fact of maybe this wasn't done, right? Maybe the VTuber model wasn't done, and that's why she's been off for so long, because they've been waiting to get it done, and they've been kind of sorting that kind of stuff out. Now, again, I think this just kind of confirms that this wasn't the case. As she says, she has been working on it in the background for quite a while now, and it just wouldn't make sense to start a debut without knowing if the model is fully done yet or not. And again, I think it is obviously for her own personal reasons or whatever, that she is not, kind of, come back or whatever, sooner, right? So again, people thinking that, this was some kind of, commission thing or whatever, and they're still waiting on the artist. It doesn't seem like that's the case. She has been working on it for a while, and as I said, it was kind of obvious because nobody would do a debut without it being finished, really. And of course, as well, she does actually specifically mention one thing of obviously saying that she would, introduce you to her world, right? She says, my world, which obviously is a line that you guys might remember from the end of her Minecraft hardcore stream. Because if you don't remember, essentially she had a Minecraft hardcore stream. I think she was joined by Krelly and Nurasama, people like that, right? And, at the end of that live stream, that's what kickstarted this whole hiatus, ARG thingy, whatever you want to call it, right? Where essentially she had a bunch of glitching going on. And one of the lines that she says is obviously, she's going to show us her world, right? Saying, welcome to my world type of thing, right? And it's been something that has been commonly mentioned whenever it comes to her debut. So again, obviously for a lot of the people doubting that she's going to come back with a debut or whatever, I mean, this kind of confirms it, right? For me, at least. It kind of like fully sets in stone that this is going to be a debut. Now, of course, when is this going to be? We don't know. And obviously she says that she has no set dates. And I think that is very evident, even now, right? Because obviously these were all taken from streams before, right? Before she went on hiatus and all of this kind of stuff. So, it is quite funny that she says like, there is no set dates. And it seems like there are definitely no set dates with how long this has been going on for, right? But, the one thing that we do know is that this is pretty much, I'd say 99.9999% definitely a debut, right? Because of the, the wording there of saying my world. Obviously, she said she has no spoilers. She's been working on it and she's never worked for anything so hard in her life. So, again, She says that she doesn't want it to be a normal debut, and of course, I think already it isn't a normal debut, right? Because of course there's been such a long hiatus before it, and all of this kind of stuff surrounding it. Now, I don't know if by that she meant the ARG, which obviously hasn't really been going too well. It's just kind of stopped now. So again, I'm not sure if that's what she kind of meant whenever she said that she wanted it to be different, and maybe they're trying to figure out something else now, or if it means that we're going to get even more later on, you know, closer to whenever she's actually going to debut, and that's what she actually means whenever she says it's going to be different, and she says it's not going to be like any other debut, which of course is cool, right? I think that's 100% cool. I think, you know, 100%, you know, it's different, right? And that is something that a lot of VTubers sometimes don't do, and in the space where there's a lot of VTubers now, it's a good decision, right? Because of course this is, you know, built up a lot of attention. You can say that the ARG has failed, right? You can say that nobody has managed to figure it out or whatever, but I think it is pretty hard to deny that, you know, the ARG and the hiatus in general has brought a lot of attention towards Fillian, right? So many people have been covering this even outside of the VTubing space, that I think I would consider this one a success, right? Even if people didn't figure it out, even if it wasn't the most well set up, I think that it still did its purpose in giving a lot of attention to Filian for this return. And of course, you know, now she has all of this attention, right? She has all of this going on. So I think people calling it a failure, sure, you can call it that, but I think at the same time, you got to remember that I think its purpose has actually, you know, been fulfilled. And I think that she has, you know, gotten the popularity maybe that she wanted from doing, you know, some stunts like this. Now, of course, you know, maybe this could grow even further, as I said, with more stuff further down the line. We don't know. We don't know what she has planned, if there's anything else to be kind of added onto this, but it will be interesting to see and follow as, you know, this continues to go on and on, right? And, you know, my kind of prediction for, you know, when she will return, when this will be, when the debut will be, I don't know. I think that, you know, it could be, you know, in the next month or so, or it could be in the next like 3 months or 5 months or whatever. And it might be something that we could be talking about, you know, so much later down the line, and she starts to come back, right? But again, in terms of just clearing things up, I think from as far as we know, there hasn't been any kind of struggles with the model. So if you were thinking that, then of course it seems like that is not the case, considering that she said that she's been working on it. Maybe they are trying to figure out some other stuff like a banner art or whatever, which potentially could, you know, be delaying things a little bit, but I don't think it would delay things 6 months, right? So of course, if you're worrying that some part of the model or something isn't finished, it seems like it was pretty, you know, pretty sorted out. So again, that's fine. And of course, you know, if you're worried that it wasn't going to be a debut and that she's just going to return like normal, I mean, this all but kind of confirms it, right? And I think it is you know, Fillian has done a good job at capturing some of these clips, which kind of, you know, confirm different things, right? Saying, wait, does this mean Fillian's back? Saying she was in fact not kidding with the 2028, gonna miss her so much. I hope this is true. I miss her funny antics. Is she debuting with Jesus? It's time to let her go. So she's gonna debut with the model when GTA 6 comes out. She went from Gremlin to Absolute Devious Devil. I miss Fillian's antics, and I look forward to her epic return. So yeah, obviously many people just very excited to see Fillian come back. But of course, yeah, that is all the information we have on it now. I just kind of wanted to give you guys that update because I did think it was a very interesting clip to kind of confirm a couple of, you know, questions, I guess, that people have whenever it comes to this kind of stuff, right? But yeah, that's about all I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to Gamer Subs, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.